Hello everybody, Shadefire here, and today I'm taking a first impressions look at Death Road to Canada, a retro pixely style, randomly generated road trip simulator, as it's described, in which you start out in Florida, zombies happen, you decide to travel to Canada, where it's supposedly zombie-free. Because of course it would be. On the way, you'll pick up new people, have a bunch of bad and good random events happen to you, and generally try to stay alive. So we're going to actually start a new one here. For our leader, I'm going to use myself. And for Buddy, I'm going to go with... I'll just go with a random one instead of one of the customs. Because we'll run into some custom people. Because we're going to go with Familiar Characters mode. Basically, a lot of the people you run into will be people from your character creation. So, I'll run into some folks who may be watching this video. And let's begin. So yeah, people say that there's no zombies in Canada, and since there's zombies here in Florida, we decided to just get in a car with a buddy and drive to Canada. Alright, so let's hit the road. You can see we've got food, we've got gas. Alright, we gotta loot a place first. But you can see our car has both a chassis and engine stat, and if either one of those break, the car breaks. If we run out of gas, we abandon the car and have to find a new one, and all sorts of bad shit happens to you when you don't have a car. We've all got stats, though for some reason, even your starting character, you do not know how good your stats are until a check reveals them. But you can see my character is good at wits and not so good at mechanical, and has decent morale. But morale goes up and down as stuff happens. And my traits are friend of dog, so we might run into a dog to recruit to our party, and also inventive, so I have decent mechanical, instead of zero mechanical. I don't think I'm a secret nerd, I think I'm just a nerd. And then Corrine here is shitty at medical, but has a really positive attitude. And is nurturing and a big bruiser. And for equipment, we don't start with much, except this plank of wood, which will break almost instantly. So yeah, you're looting weapons, you're looting food and gas and medical supplies and bullets and weapons, and you're looting all sorts of shit, and trying not to get eaten by zombies. The first spot we get to pick here is always going to be something easy, but we'll go with the factory, see if we can get some decent weapons. Also, this game has some great, like, chiptune, surf rock combination music. The soundtrack is really good. So you can see swarm size, sparse, means there's not going to be too many zombies. Aggression, sluggish, they're not going to really be honest too bad. And the time is not really that important. Except night sucks because it's dark. Alright, so we don't have anything to give Corrine, so we're just going to have to get in here and start smashing. Generally, you're not going to be able to kill all the zombies. So, usually you just want to kind of go around them, pick up stuff. This wrench, I probably should have let her pick that up so she has a weapon. His fists are useless unless you have a martial artist. Bathrooms almost never have anything in them, and there are a lot of bathrooms. Sometimes you'll find a building with like 3 or 4 bathrooms and nothing else. So nothing that way. And rooms you haven't explored yet will have a sparkle on the door, so that's how you know. Okay, there's another wrench. I'm just gonna get her to walk over that so she'll pick it up. You're only controlling one character at a time, the other ones just kind of, you know, do their thing. Can you please pick that up? There we go. I can switch to the other character at any time, just like this. So now I'm her. You can pick up furniture and throw it. But this also uses stamina. As you attack, you'll use stamina, and when your stamina runs out, you have to wait for it to recharge before you can attack again. Heavy weapons obviously use more stamina, so unless you have a buff character, you're not going to want to use them. Like this wrench will tire me out faster than the board. But it is much less likely to break. There's also a grenade here. I'll take that. You can carry 4 weapons normally, I think? Yeah, 3 things in your... No, I guess you can only carry 3. Never mind. Some characters have smaller inventories than that, though. But usually have some sort of bonus to make up for it. there's nobody to throw the skeleton at. And you can see the time at the top left is still running, as well as the time next to the maple leaf, which is how many days are left till we reach Canada. I think that's all that's in here. So not too great, but we got some weapons and we got some food. And you use 2 food per character per stop. It's not always like once a day. And if you don't have food, your morale is going to go down quite a bit. Oh, there we go. Okay, so reach a city as it starts to rain. Zombies are irritated because it's raining. So we have infested stronghold or hardware store. Stronghold will probably have food and medical supplies and a few weapons and guns. Hardware store is probably all just going to be weapons. So let's go to the stronghold. She's just got that. I'm going to get rid of this board. It'll probably break anyway, but let's just do this to save space. You can also set your strategy here. Like if you set smashing, they won't use the gun. If you use either, they'll do either. If it's running, they won't fight anything unless they have to. Defend means they'll stick by me, and fighting means they'll aggressively take on whatever's around, which will usually get them killed because they're kind of stupid. Okay, so there's Fred's Fort, which is the infested stronghold, but you can see there are other buildings in this map too, so we're going to go in these as well. There's also a cooldown on weapon swings. You can see you have to wait until you actually raise this up again before you can swing it. So lighter weapons may be weaker, but you can swing them more often. Yep. You don't immediately take damage from zombies. They kind of cling to you for a couple seconds, and if you can't get them off, then you'll get bit and take a chunk of damage. And you can only take about 3 hits for a default character, though some characters have higher health than normal. I think our buddy here has a little bit of extra. She has some blue at the bottom of her heart. Out of the way, Cheryl. Okay. Already off to a good start with supplies. We're collecting bullets as well, but we don't have a gun yet, so those will just go in the pool. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a pretty enjoyable one of these kind of games. I mean, I like these sort of Oregon Trail, FTL, Descended, road trip sort of games more than certain other roguelikes. Because, you know, I like having a final destination. Hey, you made it past all the bad shit. Here's your end of the game. As opposed to something like FTL, where you reach the end of your journey and then it's like, here's this fucking boss who's gonna destroy you. Not that FTL's a bad game, FTL's great, it's just, it can be really frustrating when a run goes really well, and then the boss just destroys you anyway. Molotov. I don't find Molotovs super useful because more often than not, I seem to just set the zombies on fire and then get set on fire by the zombies. Which I think is pretty accurate to how a lot of zombie fiction portrays the effect of fire. Is now you've got a bunch of pissed off zombies who are slowly burning and are going to set you on fire. Here's an AK. AK is actually one of the better guns in the game. I'm surprised we found this just lying around. It uses rifle ammo, as you might expect. And it doesn't really look like an AK. I mean, I guess it could be like an AK with a, you know, modern polymer body and a skeletonized stock, but it kind of just looks like a generic rifle. What game is it where there's a rifle that has like a shovel as part of the stock? Is that Rust? I could have sworn I don't think it's rust, because I could have sworn it was called, like, the grave digger or something. And it was a shotgun that you made out of a shovel and some other stuff. Wow, that was a lot of bullets. Just pistol bullets, though. And once I start dripping like that, it means I'm almost tuckered out. Okay, there's a hatchet here, which is also a pretty good weapon. How are you doing on stuff? Okay, she's carrying 2 pieces of garbage and 1 weapon. So we're just going to switch to her for a second, and we're going to... No, don't... God damn it, me. Whatever. She can carry 2 wrenches. Okay, have we fully explored the fort? I think we have. This is a pretty good haul. Got some decent weapons, got a lot of ammo, got an AK. Okay, these are all blocked by rubble. Oh god. Not gonna take a hit there. Usually when zombies are grabbing you, you can't just walk out of it because it slows you down. Oh boy. Okay, this might be a good time to show off the AK. Oh no, I only have 8 rifle bullets. Okay, it's starting to get dark, so the zombies are going to start getting more aggressive if I don't hurry up. They may even reach the dreaded Mega Cheese status. Why? Oh, she has a melee skill, doesn't she? That's why she's boxing. That's probably what Big Bruiser is. Because yeah, generally your fists don't do anything useful unless you have some sort of bonus skill. And there are a few melee-focused characters, including one that refuses to use anything but her fists. Well, actually, she has boxing gloves. Nope, nothing in there. I think overall I just described this game as charming. I mean, I know some people aren't going to dig the retro aesthetic, but I don't know. The way the characters just sort of bob around when they walk, the music, the general look of it. Alright, so that was a really good haul. Which means we're probably going to get a random event that forces us to lose half of this now. And she patched me up and used our only medical supplies. So, let's just carry on here. It's a peaceful moment, no zombies in sight. We're gonna go for strength because that's always a handy thing to increase. Mega buff. If you're buff enough, you can, like, pick up tables and stuff and throw them instead of just chairs. Okay, morale goes down. Kareen doesn't care. I'm surprised we haven't run into anybody to recruit yet. Oh god, this guy. He rants, but he will fuck you up. If you fight him, he'll actually do some damage to your party. So we're gonna run away. Sizzling rants! It's made us very sad. When morale goes down, sometimes your party will do something like steal a bunch of your shit and run off in the night, so generally you don't want your morale to go down too much. And as I once learned, even your starting character can do that and leave you with your buddy character. Okay, so in the post-apocalypse, food is money, instead of bullets being money. Oh, alright, let's just steal all this shit while no one's looking. This isn't considered stealing, there's just sometimes there are lootable houses in trader camps. But some characters can actually try to rob traders, and that usually doesn't go well. We don't need grenades or an Uzi. a zombie? You guys just have a zombie hanging out in here? Maybe that was a zombie that was supposed to guard this stuff. Let out a moan if somebody robbed the house. Apparently in the next update you'll be able to actually recruit people at these trading sites, but right now it's just shops. Shotgun guy. Don't really need a shotgun. That doesn't look like anything good, and this guy just sells shotgun shells. So we're not gonna buy anything. I'm just gonna head out on the road. So I gotta increase my morale pretty quick, or I might bail on us. Sure, let's get this little black Scottish Terrier looking thing. Alright, so sometimes you'll have these events where you have to escape. There's also sieges where you have to just survive in a single map for some amount of time, but these ones are just about running from point A to point B without getting dead. Some of these sewers can be pretty rough. I also like that reverb effect in the sewers. There's sometimes actually stuff to loot down here, but not always. Basically just looking for a ladder. Where did I get this cane? Did one of my weapons break, or did I drop something good? Yeah, I think I dropped my hatchet for some reason. Did it break? I don't know. Oh, no, there it is. Oh, I must have grabbed it when I was trying to search that armoire-looking thing. Dead end. Okay, let's not go that way. The sewers are pretty large. Ah, there we go. Climb out. Everybody's pretty bummed except the dog. Fitness is pretty nice, but I also need morale. I'm gonna go with fitness though, because that'll keep me from running out of stamina. Oh, and my morale increased to not the worst. Finds large campsites. Camping with strangers sucks. Yeah, let's have the dog rob them and then run. Alright, so I have good loyalty. Everyone else is not great. My morale's gone back down. Everybody else went up. So yeah, if you have low loyalty, your morale will go up when you rob people, but if you have high loyalty, it'll go down when you rob people, because you feel bad about it. I mean, really, it's not stealing if you need it. And when your characters are tired, you basically have halved stats for some of your stats, so I'll run out of stamina really quickly. These ones that flash are usually some sort of special thing. They'll have some sort of device or something you can interact with that will have a mysterious effect. Whereas if it's just red, that means it's more dangerous. So we're gonna go with Mystery Factory, I guess. This could be the enemy here. That's only moderate and irritated, that's not too bad. So we're gonna find whatever mysterious thing this factory makes. Let's give her the baseball bat. Oh, she won't take it. Oh, right, because you can't. You gotta do this. There we go. And you probably don't need 2 wrenches. The dog has a weapon slot, but they won't actually attack with it. It just basically lets them carry one thing. Alright, let's get in here and find whatever it is. You can find some pretty weird stuff in these, like a machine that will turn a dog into a dog man. Ah, shit. Got me through the box. Pistol. Even with my increased fitness, I'm still not getting too much out of this axe. Oops, I missed. Oh boy. Should mention too, I haven't actually successfully completed a run in this yet. Alright, we're probably going to need that if there's a safe around here. And if you find one of those, it means there is a safe around here. Please go through the door. Just room after room of zombies. It's down here. Nope, probably not. It's definitely not going to be in the bathroom. Oh, I'm gonna die. That was very close. As long as you hit the zombies that are grabbing you, it will prevent them from damaging you. Of course, when you run out of stamina, that's impossible to do. Okay, I think this is the... Nope, never mind. I'm stuck on something. There's like a box or something in the corner I can't walk past. So let's just let them file into the room and then we'll circle around. And there we go. And when your leader dies, it's not really a big deal, it just switches Unless you happen to want to get your character to actually finish a run, in which case, it's a real bummer. My personal morale has just gone down. Well, there's the save. Alright, so we get to pick what's in it. I guess I lost my AK when I died there, because I forgot to pick it back up. Gas is nice. Cowboy rifle is not great. I guess we'll go with hunting rifle. It's one of the better rifle-type weapons. Though it's better for punching through lines of zombies than, you know, something like the AK. However, I don't think that safe was the, whatever event thing we could find. Is there a door down here? No? There's a couple of rooms that I just sort of bolted through that might have something in them. I'm not too worried about Doggo. Should be able to kind of skirt by everybody, because he's small. Oh boy. That's a lot of zombies through that door. So, firing a gun will also rile up the nearby zombies and getting them to move faster for a couple seconds, so you don't want to do it unless you're in trouble, if you can help it. I say as I do it when I don't need to. Oh god. Go through the door. Dog? Dog? Oh, dog's still alive. This is not the way out. And yeah, to leave these indoor missions, you do have to find wherever you came in from. You can't just, like, warp out when you're done. Ah, jeez. Let's go. Alright, car's not looking great. If you have someone who's good at mechanical, you can try to make the, or repair the car. But if you don't, you have to abandon it when it breaks. So, this is another kind of stat check sort of thing. If we had a good strength character, we could probably just shove them off, but if we don't, we'll just take damage. And we don't know what their strength is. So we're just going to plow through the car. I hope it doesn't explode. And you can see the chassis, or the engine, is about to break, and the chassis is not far behind. Sure. I was wondering how long it would take for us to find one of the customs. Grocery store, another group has been following them. No, well, let's send you in. Let's prove your worth. Good job. Brought back some food, and then we immediately ate some of it. I must kill the zombies. No, Nova. You are the zombies. Waterlogged store, mannequins. So this one is a composure one. There's a chance that they might just immediately abandon it because it's creepy. There's a chance they might flip out and start firing all over the place at the mannequins like fucking Will Smith. But, we could get some supplies out of this. I don't think there's a huge negative unless they shoot each other. Let's send the dog in. The dog told us there was no loot. Barfk, barfk. No, we have lots of food. Hardware store. But actually, we should probably stop here, because otherwise I'll just keep going until I die, and this will be a very long video. But I definitely think I will return to this game for some Till First Death stuff, because it's the perfect kind of game for that. This is the kind of game that I originally wanted to do that sort of video series for. So I'll definitely try to do a full run on one of those, and we might do it a couple times. And, you know, I'll add more YouTube people as it go, and it'll be fun. Which is a good way to describe this game, I think. It's pretty fun. Some of the randomness can feel a little bullshit, but that's kind of always the way with these games, specifically the bandit stuff, where it's like, hey, you either are forced to take damage, or you're forced to give up half of your supplies, and there's no, you know, randomness to that roll. You are just going to take damage, or you are going to lose stuff. It's not, there's no way to avoid that, unless occasionally you'll have like a, oh, so-and-so has this charming thing, so they can talk to these particular bandits. But more often than not, you're just going to be forced to deal with that at some point. But that's Death Road to Canada. It's pretty fun. It's, I don't think it's an early access, but it is getting updated regularly. And, you know, there's a big content update coming soon, so look forward to that. And I think this game's $15, something like that. Yeah, I think it's 16 here, so it would be 15 for Americans. But yeah, I definitely recommend this game. I enjoy it, and I will keep playing it. Anyhow, I've been Shadefire, and you folks all take care.